Brewer, welcome in. Cindy, welcome in. Live. And there. Kind of crooked for some reason. Do-do-do, I think. All right. Did you get my email there, Brewer? Checking now. Okay. Sorry, that was loud. So a little bit of coffee to finish too, but so I sat here last night and I made another set. Got the red tail, kind of a dark greenish body. Guess, you know, some people call it dead grass or something. Color. Get some more bags out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A bitter. Welcome. Welcome in. I got several sets of jigs I got tied up over here. Yeah, there you go. Get them tagged. Now they're bagged. And it's official. It's another 3-pack. All right. Not many of you guys were in yesterday to hear, but my mom left yesterday to go up to St. Louis, which is 2 hours north of here, for a doctor's appointment. They did a colonoscopy, stuff like that. And she will have to have surgery to remove a polyp or nodule, whatever we're gonna call it. But I won't know any finer details on that until she gets back. It shouldn't be that major, but she will probably be, well, need to take care of her even more for a little while. Welcome in, Mary. So, you know, I got busy this morning, so I didn't get back on it when I wanted to, which was about an hour and a half ago. But I'm here now. I should have 2 to 3 hours still of streaming ability. So, get some more jigs tied. Thank you, Mary. What is that tail material? Seen it before. Okay. It's silicone. These are wedge tails, like what Crafty Man Turner uses. I actually ordered the little sheets and cut these out myself. Because ain't no way I'm paying $5 for 25 on a repeat. I couldn't. Advise you to join where you will find Mr. T. Awesome profile picture, for one. For two, I'm glad you missed a letter there on the join part. And I'll leave the rest alone. Welcome in. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Release to the grease. Welcome in. So, color options for jig heads. What should we tie today? Let's get a vote for an idea for a 3 set here. And by the way, does the camera look a little better? Because yesterday you guys were saying it's kind of fuzzy and stuff. Turned it on normal camera mode to see kind of what was going on. And apparently I had fingerprints on the front camera, so it was pretty blurry. No, you're fine, Mary, you're fine. I reread it a second time in my head just to make sure that was what I was reading. All right. I mean, it's a little shiny up there still, but oh well. Like I said, it'd probably be a pretty permanent hairstyle from now on. Unless it decides to start growing back properly. Favorite type of fishing would be catfishing. It's the most peaceful, relaxing. Throw your bait out, chill on the side of the bank, have a bonfire, chat. Watching me. Awesome. I mean, just in general, but awesome, Brewer. Thank you. Oh, I mean, yeah, trout. Used to love trout fishing, but I haven't done that since 2015 when I lived in California. David, welcome in. I mean, yeah. So trout fishing was definitely one of my favorites. I used to go like every chance I could get to one of the stock lakes that are in California, and then every time I could afford to or whatever, I'd go up to the Sierra Mountains. There's areas to fish around here for trout, but every one of them are like an hour away or so. Like the way you put that though there, Brewer. I will delete you. Anyways. I didn't turn that stuff down. Oh well, we're gonna hear some notifications today. Let's pick a head. Luca! In September was like one of the first people here. It's alright, man. It happens. There's the jig head colors. You got white, yellow, pink, orange, and green. The tails, we got red, orange, white, gold, and black, because I got them in a bag yet. That was actually just the second half of a sheet to try it without the backing to see if my machine would cut without backing. And then Chanel, I got several colors. White, head, black tail. Okay. Body. Body, body, body. Body, body, body. Green, black tail. I don't know if I've done one of those yet. And here I was thinking, like I didn't. The black sheet I use is the test sheet to test everything out because I figured if it messes up, oh well, that's fine. I probably won't be tying that much with black. But the more I tie with it, the more I like it. So, got a set with white head with black tail and a set with green head with black tail. That's cool. I can do a couple sets. Sorry. Sharp hooks. Alright, let's get the whites ready. Get the greens ready. Paul, welcome in. Oh, come on. Alright, get the green out. One more. Come on. Alright, now. He does fishing. How dare he not like fishing? Not allowed. That's good. Thanks, man. Nice to have you in. Hope all's good. Uh-oh. I ain't really checked the weather in the last couple of days. I just know it's supposed to be raining. I don't know if we got flood warning or anything of that sort. I am tying crappie jigs. I'll hold up an example. Got the silicone wedge tails on them. You have the little head, you got the Chanel body, and then the wedge tails. Of course, there's this one, which I was just playing around, but I really like that, so I need more black jig heads at some point. Like I was mentioned last night, if I can get, the whole order is like $177. That gets me a mold for the jig heads. That gets me the melting pot for the lead. That gets me the lead and the hooks to make my own jigs. So that'll be a couple more, month or so before I get it. But I want to get that stuff so I can start making my own jig heads. And then I need to get like the powder coat paint, stuff like that, so I can color my own jig heads, so that I can start producing on a more regular basis. Told him he is. I would have to agree there, Brewer, but yeah. It's awesome. I'm glad someone. Yeah. What site did I check? Amazon. I figure if I'm going to get the stuff, I want to get it from. I mean, I trust products come from Amazon more than I do, like, Alibaba, Temu, stuff like that, or AliExpress. Alibaba was the old one. But I wanted to make sure I got something that'd be quality product without making me go too broke. But like I say, I add it all up, it's like $177. It's all added to cart. So once I do get the money to get it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the order in, and then I'll be able to do my own jig heads. And they're the 1/16th, I believe it was, the standard size that like Turner uses. These. But I'll be able to make my own jigs. I can cut my own tails. If I just figure out a way to, the snow it doesn't cost that much, so I can get that in bulk package. I'll be able to just sit here and tie up all day. I can bring. Huh. Thanks. Those would be perfect. Order that. Like, the hooks and stuff I've gotten from Temu I like. They're good. Like, these jig heads right here are from Temu. And they're sharp. They look good. They're sickle style hooks. And then AliExpress, like, I've only recently started actually getting stuff from them, but I've looked at their stuff for a couple of years or so. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't trust their molds because I want to be able to get a mold that I get and I can use, and I don't have to sit there and take out a Dremel tool and retweak and get it to work, or use extra, 4 or 5 extra C clamps just to get the seal. So, yeah, I want a decent quality jig mold. And of course, I didn't even look on, or even think about looking on the price of just the hooks for the jigs on like Temu or Ali. And so that I looked at everything that's on there for jig heads. I looked it up on Amazon, and that's to order the lead, which I used to get better deal on it because I used to order lead because I used to pour my own sinkers, my own weights, whatever. I don't know where those molds are anymore. I think that was part of something that got stolen whenever I lost my property. But back then I would get like 10 pounds of lead for like $10, Now it is like 2.5 pounds for $15. It's up there, but I mean 2.5 pounds is going to pour me several jig heads. Or welcome in. Let's get jiggy with it. Oh. Barlow's. Crankbait. Yeah, the crankbait. See, I'm not good at painting. I know my wife is. Ah! Thank you, Nikki. Give me a second. Phone's ringing. Probably be a spam call, so give me a second. Arr. Arr. They changed the Medicare policy. I'm freaking 40 years old. Come on. I don't even rate that stuff yet. Anyways, Jiggy, welcome in. Did I miss anything else? Like I haven't even looked at Barlow's, and can't paint that well. My wife can. I can't. But I've seen like some of the blanks and some people have been ordering, and that's pretty cool. And I've seen the ones that like Turner has been making, the wood ones. I don't know how well they turned out completely, but pretty cool. All right, so let's start with the whitehead. That was the first vote. White with the black tail. Also carry bulk jig material. Okay. I mean, as I get into it and start getting actually some of them sold and whatever, or get more of a financial cushion that I can actually use to do other things, I'll look at different places. All right, so white jig head and then black tail. What color body do y'all think goes with that? White and black. I'll be white black. I mean, if that was me, white and black would have to have a pink body, but red. Let me see if I got different colors of red. Same color. Okay. So yeah, red. Red like red. Pink, pink. See, now I got pinks. Now, I don't want to give the option of the fat pink, but we got the fat pink stuff that Lucas sent me there. I've tied a few of these, or a few with these, and they look great, but they take up a lot of room. So there's this pink, there's this pink, and then there is this pinkish. Let's do. Yeah. I know you sent it for larger hooks, but I've used it on anything. And I said, that doesn't turn out that bad. Like we got the purple tail ones here, which are getting kind of smushy in the bag, but they're pretty awesome. They're fluffed up. And then we got, is that still the purple tail? Nope. All right, so that's the pink head, black tail with the fluffy, big fluffy. There's their purple. I thought I did one more, but I guess I did not. So I did two, the big fluffy pink with purple tail. I did one with the big fluffy pink with the black tail with pink head. Getting a pretty good little collection of jigs here. Who got 50 sub? Who got 50 sub? Oh, there you go. Nikki got 50 subs. Congrats. Yeah. As soon as you start posting stuff like that, you get a lot of people coming after it. Like, I want to start selling jigs, little packs of, 3 packs of jigs. And I've had several people ask me if I'd sell. And I told them yes eventually. Just, I know I'm not going to be able to keep up right now at any kind of a high output demand. Like what I have, I can sell. But, yeah. Like discussed yesterday, if you're only ordering like 1 pack of jigs, it'll wind up with shipping and everything else, something like $12-13. I mean, that's, yeah. I know, I wouldn't order that. But if you order 2 or 3, I mean, the shipping stays the same cost. No hurry, got till December. I still have silver ring. How do you make your silver rings? You doing like the old silver, like the spoons, forks, take the handle, make a ring, or are you doing the silver where you actually kind of pour it out and then do the twist knots and lost wax? Okay. Several different ways of doing it. Meanwhile, pink. We want big pink. We want this pinkish. Or do we want the really light pink? We got pink, pink, and pink. I need a pink. Pick a pink. Second one. This one? I'll take pink. So this one right here, right? Okay. Cindy wants that one. Take a couple more votes. Come on, guys. Majority rules here, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but. Pick one. Left, right. Left, light. Still tied. Well, I'll make 2 actually for light. I can do a set with each. I'll just do that. I'll do a set with that and a set with that. Yeah. I'll do one, first set with this, and I'll do the second set with that. And then I'll do the green. All right. Yeah, give a good comparison. Yes, I got my camera set a little bit different today, so my tying is like behind the chat. But if you guys really want to see what I'm doing, I can adjust it a little bit. I was playing with camera angle a little bit. Come on. Yellow Bear, welcome in. I'm having to learn how to fish again. Yeah. Yeah, you like that? Water here, like down by the river by my house right here, the water is crystal clear. So you fish one way there. And then the same river, but below Clearwater Dam, that lower Black River, the water stays a darker tinge, muddy. And Clearwater Lake itself stays a darker. So different fishing depending on what side of the lake I fish from, my side or the lower side. Keeps you guessing. Not much, man, not much. Just tying up jigs. Welcome back. Um, okay, then I will pull you off the old fashioned. Thank you. So I don't remember if I did the first one, so I'll get a second one. Okay, probably third one. I tried my first creek fishing trip by my new house. Walked up and fished. Yep. Now, if I walk up on a body of water that's super clear and all the fish run, I usually kind of stand there for a while and see if they come back in the area, if they stay spooked. A lot of times, the bigger rivers at least, they'll come back to the area. But smaller creeks and stuff like that, they'll stay away. And at that point, that's when you got to kind of stay back a little bit, find a good spot, vantage point to fish from. Like the creek that runs across my property is crystal clear. I go down there and try and get minnows or anything. It's kind of hard to get down there at the seam net and actually seam the creek because it's really clear. They run. They can see you. So I go down there with the minnow trap. I put stuff in it. I throw it in. I walk away. I come back later and it's freaking just blasted full of them. 6 foot wide. That's not bad. Got any depth to it? I mean, my creek is probably 4 foot wide, 4 foot wide, but it's. I'm going to try to kind of dam up a couple areas. I want to try and raise the level in a couple spots. If I can get it to work consistently, I can get better, bigger, like chubs and stuff in the area. On one spot, seems to be, well, okay. That's a nice little spot on a creek. Anyways, here's the dark. Boop. Yeah, so you can't really see the tail because it's looks pretty cool, pretty cool. Gonna finish that set and I'll move on to the light. I'm moving to the light. Do you tie jigs and stuff too, Brewer? Cool, no, it's crazy. Hang out a little bit. So I get to see kind of, get a feel for who you are and anything. But yeah, I don't really mind chaos because right now I'm running my channel a little different than that. I'm allowing people to be modded up so everybody can connect with each other. What we're leaving? All right. All right, man. Take care, Ort. Yeah, like if I know you, like Chaos, I've seen you around. I know you. I'll mod you right now if you want it. Irish, I haven't really seen you around, but I mean, you show you're a cool person and everything else. I have no problem. Cindy ain't got no problem modding if she wants it. I've seen her around. And this is all so people can connect. Right now, you can check out other people's channels. You can subscribe. It won't be fully that way for much longer. I'll drop some of the mods out. And, yeah. Move towards normal channel. A few mods here and there. I'll probably still wind up having too many, but oh well. If it messes me over, I'll drop more. I'll figure. I gotta get a feel for it. Give me a second here. Did a lot more. All right. I'm sitting there asking because if you move up here close, both start tying jigs and stuff. Dirty, welcome in. Welcome in. Doesn't have too many then. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, kinda. Okay, subscribe. I will. All right, awesome. Thank you. Fat Cat, welcome in. Yeah, I hear you. Mine was tight for me too. It just kind of started getting into having a dollar or two extra, so I went and spent on what I could to get me stuff to keep going. So you like spin? Yeah, I use spinning reels when I fish. Alex, welcome in. I mean, I've used bait caster before. When I was in California, I'd use my bait casting rod with the Sabiki rig to go fishing for mackerel and stuff. But I didn't really, I didn't really use it for anything else. Like, I don't know, closed face. I guess they call them conventionals. No, conventionals are the knuckle busters. Yeah, I've used about everything, but I like the spinning reels for my area, my type of fishing. Going to do to get my main payments done. Yeah, yeah. See, like I was saying, next month. Like I have money coming in. It comes in every 2 weeks for like home health care type thing, and I'm using it to help catch up stuff around the farm, bills, repairs on stuff, getting materials for chicken coop. So someone's going back into that. Someone's going into food. Someone's going into insurance for the car, and towards getting my own car or mini truck. But I don't think I will see much of a forward progression of earning, or not earning, but savings until probably next month. Don't really. Yeah, not a problem. I mean, I don't know. People keep telling me to go in and file for disability. I don't because, well, I mean, it's getting worse. I used to say I don't because I'm not, but I I am. Like my shoulders have been jacked up since Iraq. Back's been jacked up since I don't know 2004, being the Marines. My knees are going out, and all the other cool niceties of stuff I picked up from the military. But fly fishing. But I've went in and tried to apply for like VA disability stuff like that, and I keep getting my stuff thrown away, and then they're like, "Oh, you never turned anything in. Go out and re-get all that paperwork." I haven't tried for regular disability. I know if I can get regular disability, then I can turn around and go to the VA with that and get it bumped. Well, I don't know that I know it, but I could try. Okay, there's the pink. I'm sorry, I know I slowed down, guys, but I needed a little breaky here. After one chick, I had to take a break. Nah. Probably gonna kick the AC on here in a little bit. It's getting warm. I see hearts flying. What we got? We got 15 people in. We got 15 people in, 15 likes. Awesome. Double check up here. And I'm at 510. Nice. Yeah, I had a friend of mine say that he had got an old fly fishing rod and reel, and the reel is one that you push a little lever and it automatically rewinds back in. That he had, and he said that he'd give it to me or his dad if he wanted it, and I don't know. I haven't heard anything back, so I'm guessing his dad got it. But I guess it was old, like antique one. Because I haven't really exactly fly fished with a fly fishing rod since probably 2014. I mean, I've got flies. I got the stuff to tie flies. I think I can try tying flies. Nick, welcome in. Nate, welcome to the world of living. I ran out of coffee too. I got coffee too. I have a $45 Martin fly. I've heard Martin's good. Got fly from Timmel. Cool. You got a little box of them. Anything on that fly rod? Yeah, see, like, I know with the fly rod, I could probably catch some, bluegill, stuff like that around here. I might even be able to catch bigger fish with bigger fly. But I just really haven't had a fly rod here. Now I have used my ultralight and kind of like stripped a little line and, used it with smaller stuff like flies, whatever. I've done that to catch bluegill. And I do a lot of times what I call fly lining, where I just, just a hook on the end of the line and put some bait on it and then flip it out there so it slowly sinks in the water, looks more natural. Or you take like a small floating crankbait and you cast it out and you let it sit there for a minute and you just kind of twitch it so it sits on the water and just ripples, imitating an insect on top of the water, and fish just blow up on it. Another cool one to do with, like, night crawler is you find yourself a small little limb that comes out over the water. Something that when you pull back, you can get your hook back and everything if you have to. But you kind of cast over it and you let it drip, hang down, and you let that worm just touch the top of the water where it starts moving on top of the water. Oh yeah. Drives the fish mad. I do that mostly in like lakes and ponds. Yeah, I've heard people fly fish for carp too. I've never tried that. Like normally for carp, I don't just like cast out and boom, they're on there. I cast out and I have to wait a while. I've never caught them on any kind of lure or anything. Seen people catch them on micro cranks. Just the carp in the area was really hungry and they started chasing micro cranks, which happens when there's low vegetation and stuff. They don't have the normal stuff they feed on, so they start feeding on small fish, stuff like that. And when they get to the point where they're feeding on those, they get more aggressive, harder fight. Like habitat will change. I mean, you adapt or you die. So yeah, most of my my little techniques and stuff I've learned like when I was younger, I'd be reeling in, and you see a fish coming up after the lure, after the crank or whatever, and I'd stop. I normally had floating cranks, so I'd stop reeling and it'd float to the top, and the fish would sit there and watch it. So I'd be like, okay, kind of twitch a little bit, or just kind of pull the line out just a little bit and use the line to twitch it. And the fish would get closer and look at it, and you give another good twitch or two, and it boom. So I just kept doing it. I've had so many people, like I've been part of the Anglers Club in California, and these guys have been fishing their whole life. And they got big old trophy fish and everything else. I go out with them, and I'm doing my little things. All right, yeah, I know. Two. Yeah, it's probably what 5, 6, 7 o'clock somewhere around that time frame where you're at. A.M. And thanks for stopping by. Scotty, welcome in. Huh. Lost my track of thought, but I'll get back up to it. Yep, 5, okay. So you're in the same time zone area as Burko, okay. 9, 7, yeah, it's 2:18 p.m. here. No F's, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing okay. I mean, things starting to look better. Like I said, I've reached over 500 subscribers. I'm at 510 now. So channel's going decent. My well's not messed up anymore. Got a vehicle. When the storms get done and over with, I'll be getting out more to go fish. Stacy's here? I don't see no bank fishing. It's Scotty. Saving Grace, welcome in. What up, brother James? The fellow James is in the house. Hope so, Mary. Hope so. I can't look at it that way. I have to hope for that, but expect it not to be, because that's just the way life is. I know it might be a not the way to look at things, but I always hope for the best but expect the worst. That way you're never let down, I think it was said before. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm going to fix the flag. You're not going to take down our flag. I'm going to say right about there. Time is it for y'all? Like I said, it's 2:21 p.m. here. I'm tying up some crappie jigs. How's Chloe been, no F's? I may have cut myself too short there, but well. 2022, so 8:22 p.m. Nice. Being that I only started tying like a month or two ago, and I've only been fishing once since then, none. I mean, I did use them. I did get bites on them, but I didn't land anything. It was all floodwater I was casting into. I know there were fish there because I did wind up catching a white bass, but 21:22, so 9:22. Awesome. Northwest Florida. What? Northwest Florida is Central Time also? That's crazy. So from Florida to Texas. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. I've been fishing. An hour east, you go on the Eastern. Well, it takes me a long time driving to get into anything else. Just 1 second, guys. They should be on their way back. I think Quentin said something about bringing the generator back, but he couldn't find the little bag that was with it. I'm guessing the little tool pouch bag. I told him I'm not worried about it. Randy, welcome in. Yep. Thank you for the coffee. It's going to be scalding hot. Yep, a little hot. It's good. It'll cool. All right, where are we at? We're at highs. Okay. There's another one. The other one tied. Get them bagged, and then I'll go to the lighter pink body. Come on, stay there. Stay putskis. I swear I tie that stuff too tight sometimes. I may have went a little too far on that. This piece might be too short, but I'm going to try it anyway. If it just holds on. I did it. Very little waste up to that one. Trying to go to two drastic measures, man. Right. Give that a second or two to dry. I'll cue up the next one. Give me 1 second, guys. It's getting warm in here. Up in the 80s inside. Alrighty. Much better. Nice, cool air. Haha. What? He said, good to meet you. Yep. Some people don't say all right, there we go. Drop those in the bag. Give them a tag. And I'll set it to the side so after I get done tying the light pink ones, we can compare them. Alright, so there's that pack. Set it there. Now we're going to tie up and use the light pink. Thank you, thank you. on, get up there. On my bed. Oh yeah, we had pretty loud thunder last couple days here too. We got snow here quite a bit. You never figure that back out after it pops off. So get triple tie. Huh. I really hope we don't get snow anytime soon because it's going to be summer. Alright, so there it is in the light pink. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Ice cold, welcome in. And stuff. We're doing jig time. Time of crappie jigs or panfish jigs. Never saw how they were made. Well, give me a second here. Try pointing in a little closer for the third one. Give you a step-by-step rundown. Yep, summer's around the corner here too. Winter is starting. Yeah. Southern hemisphere, you're getting winter started. There's another one. All right, let's see here. Plug that for now. I mean, it's 100% charge. All right. Start out jig head. Get the vise. Clamp it down. Got your thread on your bobbin holder. Bobbin holder, thread. Going to lay a base thread down so that your tail has something to grab, and it also helps secure it from the body and tail or anything twisting around on your jig. Give it some wraps down the hook and then come back up. I go about midway and I build up a little bit of a bump right here in the middle. So when you lay this across and tie it down, if it gets grabbed and pulled, it's not going to just pull off. Lay it down. You do a light wrap up and over a couple times, and then tighten up the tension. Oh, I did. You can see it kind of, the tail turns sideways on me. Just grab it and twist. It brings it back up on top. Cut more wraps back that way. There we go. Okay. And take your chenille. You lay it up there on top. And you do the same with it. Wrap around. Wrap all the way back down to where you stopped wrapping before. And wrap back up towards the head. This goes over and hangs. You can't see that. Got a little thing where you pull the line over and let it rest. And it hangs over here so it's out of your way. Because if you don't have a rotating vise, then you have to wrap the chenille by hand around the body. All the way up to behind the head. And then go behind the chenille and over, behind, over, behind, over. Trim that little piece off. Clean up any fuzzies in the area. Get a couple more wraps to make sure it tightens down the collar there. And then pull it out a bit. Whip tie finish. And all it's doing is tying a secure knot to make sure all the thread stays. Snip it off. And then some people use UV resin. I'm just using clear nail polish. Where that knot is that I just tied. Do a dab on it. Helps the knot stay longer. And if you have a jig. Jiggity jig jig. Jiggity jig. Jig jig jig. Alright. That over there for that to dry a second. Scoot you back. Alright, man. Thanks for coming in. We got 22 likes. Been on for an hour and a half-ish. 11 people watching. Awesome. Ooh. Give us a refresh. See if we picked up any more subscribers. Nope, still 510. Awesome. Alright, man. I'll see you soon, too. Ish. Hopefully the next live I do, I'll be fishing again. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I watched some other people tying, aka Mary Turner's husband, for the most part. I watched him do it, and when I felt secure enough that I thought I could do it, I expressed my interest in doing it, and I looked out and had Lucifer from chat, Lucifer IDI. He wound up sending me the vise, some chenille, bunch of jig tying stuff. So I started practicing with that. Just so happens I was okay at it. So I just kept practicing and practicing. And now, I mean, I've been told I'm good. I do believe I'm good. I'm not saying I'm the greatest. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm saying I can tie jigs that'll work. I'm not the bestest, but I'll get it done. All right, now because I had to vote for the green with black, I'm going to put the tail on, and then I can decide, or have you guys try to decide the body color. I Yeah. Yep. I agree. I've also seen enough to know pretty quickly if somebody is going to get it. Like I spent a good portion of my life teaching different things, and you kind of get a gist after a while on how people do certain things, if they're going to pick it up the way you're showing, or if they might pick it up a different way, or because I can explain stuff one way and then watch the person try it, and then when they're doing it, be like, all right, seen this before, try it this way, and it works. I forgot how weird all my movements and stuff look on camera. Always tell by technique to. Yep. Yep. I mean, there's not much of a better you can get. If you can tie it, you can tie it. I mean, the only better you can get is materials ish. And then the more you do it, the more it just becomes second in nature. Just do it. The more secondhand nature it becomes, the more you can just sit there and like jig, tie, there, Chanel, done, seal it. All right, next. It's like most of my jobs working factory jobs and stuff, stuff come down the conveyor line. This is what you do. I go in, I start out, I'm like, all right, let's get a feel for it. All right, can I keep up with the line? All right, cool. Let's push a little bit. See, okay, cool. Now let's perfect this. Let's get it faster. All right, this goes there. This goes there. Let's do this. And I've always pushed myself doing factory jobs and stuff to try to take over the entire, like, say there's another person on the other side of you, or there's like two people on the side, how many other people are there? I want to see how well I can do it by myself, in case it comes to a point where this person's sick, this person's helping somebody else, this person's sweeping the floor. Can I keep up with it? And I've always gotten to the point where I know my limit. I know what I can and can't do. And I will tell the people ahead of me, this is what I can do. This is how much I can do. If we need to get to that point, then go for it. If we need to go faster than that, I need at least one other person there. Thank you, thank you. That was learned at an early age. And then reinstilled, never thought of it the way that they put it, but once I got in the military, the way they put it is what kind of reinstilled it, reassured it, is when you get put into position, when you get put into a job, you learn your job, not just, okay, I can kind of do it, we're okay. No, you learn your job, good. You make sure that you are well and proficient with your job, all the aspects. At that point, you then look to the next person higher than you. You watch what they do. You start, not just, oh, get out of my way, I'm going to do. No, you watch them. You learn what they do. You talk with them. You learn their job. Maybe you get to try it. If you can, be sure that you learn every aspect of it. You keep doing that each level. That way, you know your job inside and out. You know this job inside and out too. So if time comes, more than likely, either they've seen it, the boss has seen it, or somebody's seen it, they can recommend you. Don't go in there and be like, I got it. Somebody will recommend you if you know your stuff. Recommendation puts you up. You start learning the next person's job. Because you already knew this one. You're just maintaining it. Now you learn the next person's. And that's how you move up the ladder. Welcome back. Thank you. Harder, better, faster? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think you were. Mary. But you get what I'm saying too. Like I'm not saying I'm perfect, but there's not much better you can go from here, unless I can figure out how to get the tail straight every time. I can figure out exactly how many certain little things I can do to make myself better, but the product itself is still going to turn out the same way. And if it, say like this Chanel is better than this Chanel, then it can be better because I can get this Chanel. But both Chanels will work. Hopefully I'm not completely butchering that word, but it's the way I see it. And I ain't saying Chanel. Can you Chanel it? I mean, heck, as far as explain the work ethic, Shaquille O'Neal, yep. But that's how I've gotten some of my jobs too. Is I'll see something that I want to do, and I'll start learning, watching, not doing, not showing I know how to do it or anything. I'll sit back and I'll watch. I'll learn. Okay, this is how you do that. This is how you do that. And then with nobody watching, then because I'm not in that thing, I don't have to worry about impressing anybody. I'll practice. If I'm good at it, then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll walk in, I'll apply for the job. And they're like, well, you got any experience? I'm like, well, I haven't really worked it before, but I've done it. I know how to do it. And they're like, okay, all right, well, we'll give you a shot. And you walk out and you show them, hey, this guy knows how to do it. He's on it. Looks like, he's natural. Looks like he's done it before. It's because I practiced before I've done it. I mean, heck, for a lot of things nowadays, you got the glorious YouTube. You ain't got to sit around and watch somebody, because, that gets kind of creepy. Oh. You can watch a video of somebody doing it and learn that way. Okay, Fish, welcome in. Yeah, they're afraid of trying I mean, I'm not gonna go too far in that because I don't want to hurt anybody or make anybody mad. But a lot of people are afraid of trying because they're afraid what people will say about them. Or they're worried that they'll mess it up so bad that they won't be able to do it again. Or there's always something in the back of your head. Like I've got mild schizophrenia. I always have something in the back of my head telling me, talking crap on me. You can't do it. You won't do it. But then my ADHD kicks in and says, "Yeah, watch. This is how we do it." Then once they get both on the same track of we can do this, look out, you're done. I zone in, I'm stuck, and I'm going for days. Feature. Yep. Yeah. Don't want to learn it new. This is how I've always done it. So this is how I'm always going to do it. Even though your way takes half the time and gets the same result. Or better. Like if I see somebody doing something that I know how to do, and I mean they're doing it great. It gets done great. The outcome is great. But their process to get there looks like a struggle. Like, they have a certain, this they can't do so well. They kind of struggle figuring out how to. I will step in and show them how I do it. It's not for everybody. It's not. I'll show them how I do it because I like to try and find easier ways to get stuff done. Not saying I'm like a shortcut or anything. I just like to say like, I'm sitting like this and I'm tying and my back's hurting and everything else. Okay, well, I can't do that for long. So maybe, I scoot closer to it and I set up a little. Okay, that works. So I'll tell the next person. Normally what I'm doing, I just set up and look down at it. Not some little technique, something to help them get faster so they're not breaking their own body down. If I can't find a way, I won't jump in and like, oh, you're dead or wrong. Yeah, exactly. Just because it's easy for you don't mean it's going to be easy for everybody. Or just because it's easy for that person don't mean it's going to be easy for you. You have to learn your own ways, your own techniques. I can show you how I do it. My brain works a little differently from most people, so some people aren't going to understand the way I'm saying it. It's like, you ever seen those the movies and everything? Like, say Iron Man, when he's building his suit, he goes in and he's in his little workshop and he's like, okay, this, expand, turn, cool. My mind works a lot exactly like that. I can take something, it shows in my mind, it breaks apart, I can see how it goes. Kind of weird, kind of creepy, kind of cool. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Yeah, check out each other's channels. Help the communities grow. Washington. So Washington State, so you're above California. It's where my mother-in-law is from, is Washington. Salmon, steal it. Yep. Koki or kokanee? Isn't the kokanee the salmon trout hybrid? I don't know. I haven't caught those in a while. Or coho. Kokanee or coho? One or two. It's like the salmon. It's a trout that has that salmon hook on its bottom jaw. Okay. Yeah, the kokanee. When I used to fish Lake Isabella there in California, I used to always go up there the day before I went up there. I'd go down to the ocean and I'd catch me a whole bunch of mackerel. And I'd use that for my catfish bait because I swear, you throw a piece of the mackerel in that lake and the catfish will jump barriers to get to your bait. They'll crawl from other bodies of water to get to your bait. And I was out one night and I'm fishing and I kept getting these weird bites. And I'm using mackerel, I'm just catfishing. Kept getting these weird bites and finally I get the hook set on one. And that's what it is. It's a freaking trout, a hybrid trout. It's not a catfish. So I'm catching trout on mackerel. I come back and I'm showing my big old stringer full of these things and they're like, whoa, what'd you catch those on? I was like, freaking mackerel. At K-Fish Adventures. You see the links when you put them up in chat. If you're on a phone, then the link just appears white. It's not clickable. If you're on anything besides a phone, if you're on a tablet, a laptop, whatever, you can click the links and go to the page. One of the things YouTube, I hope, gets fixed soon. And the other is the fact of like managing mods. Once you put somebody as a managing mod for your page, the managing mods can no longer comment on your like long forms and your, I don't know. You can still comment on long form, I think, but you can't comment on the shorts. I haven't tried really testing the long form thing, but and if you go in to try and comment on a long form, say you're holding your phone vertical and you go in, you open the chat and there's nowhere to type in a message, flip the phone horizontal, tap the screen, you'll see the little icons in the lower left, tap the chat box there, and you should be able to type it in there. I know I'm already subscribed to K-Fish. Let me give the Irish Fisher a subscribe. No, can't do it there. I'll do it here. I'm about to switch out. And that would have dropped the stream. I'll do it on a laptop. there. Channel. There you go, man. I dropped you subscribe to help you out. So you got 2 videos up. Fly fishing and pike lures. Nice. Alright. And then close that one back out. Go to that one. Nope. Close that whole thing. There we go. Alright. I added you a subscriber to help you get on your way. The fishing community helped me when I started out. I've said it several times. I guess I'll keep on saying it. Looks like he eats peanut butter with yeah, because the calories just seep right through when you eat fork. I mean, it's common knowledge. But whenever I first started my channel, I started back in 2018. And I started it as bushcraft survival. You know, I was going to focus on that. Bushcraft and primitive knowledge. And I went out and I made some little fire starters and stuff. You know, little things here and there. Made a couple little videos. And I posted them up. I immediately got contacted by a survival school here local. And they were saying, oh, so what training do you have? And I'm like, life. I grew up being a survivalist. And then I learned a bunch of more stuff in the military to go on top of that, or different ways of doing stuff. You know, I grew up on a farm in the country. I spent my weekends at the river. I would just grab a fishing rod, a little bit of tackle, and go. No tent, no sleeping bag, nothing. I'd stay down there for the entire weekend, sleep on the riverbank. I fed myself. That's how I grew up. And then, you know, shelters and stuff like that. Being out camping as a kid during the summer, we'd go out for weeks at a time to go camping. And I would take fashionable lean-to or something to extra shade for the camp. I learned how to do the bushcraft primitive skills. But the survival school was sitting there saying, well, we can't have you on here claiming you're a survivalist and all this other stuff if you haven't been formally trained by our school. And I told them that's a bunch of bullcrap. Well, they made sure that I couldn't grow. They kept harassing my channel. So I just eventually deleted everything. And I left the whole thought of it behind, and I started going through and getting on gaming channels, and I'd mod for gaming channels, or I'd actually, play games with the other channel. I didn't post anything. I had a whole different channel. I didn't use this one anymore. And then, I've been watching different bushcraft survivalists and fishing community people, but the bigger channels. And then I happened one day, I was getting ready to go fishing, and I wanted to figure out a little more about a certain body of water here local, so I typed in YouTube to search, and believe it or not, Scotty with Fun Fishing Adventures, he pops up. I click on him, and well, hey, he's in Farmington. He's fishing Clearwater Lake. I know that area. I fish that area. That's cool. So I reached out to him. I talked to him. And then I started meeting the community. I met Skipjack Cindy, Main Girl, and AJ All Day, and all them. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to switch focus. I'm going to start focusing fishing. Because these people are supportive. I got my 50 subs to go live pretty quick. Yep, that's you, Scotty. I got my 50 subscribers up pretty quick to go live. It still took me a little bit to go live. Went live the first time. Enjoyed being able to have chat with me, and I had Scotty with me, and it was fun, you know. And then also I had Scotty with me, came down to meet me, and we went down here to the river and we caught some smallies, and I was like, you know what, I can get down with this community. And I said, I've started out, I'm going to be fishing, I'm doing, jig tie, lure, stuff like that. I am going to expand at some point to do survival stuff. I don't know how far into that rabbit hole I will go, but say like I'm out camping and stuff. Okay, this is different ways of starting your fire. This is fire starters. But I'm going to grow in multiple directions. It just depends on the fan base. You have a channel. Yeah, see, Reaper did what I did when I first started. You were, Scotty. And I feel the same way when people say that I got them to start their channel. And I feel like I passed it on. Nick, welcome in. We got Mick and Nick in the chat now. Awesome. Yeah, it's like fishing with you, Scotty, and then seeing it live, and then going back through and seeing stuff on your channel, watching stuff, and that first Sunday night bites with Stacy, and it was like, you know what, this is cool, this is awesome, this is something I can get down with.
This will piss my wife off.
Nah, I just fish. No good. Exactly, man. That was a hidden message because of your word choice, but I agree with you, Mick. I mean, had my channel taken off back in 2018, it was still would have had fishing and everything else. And probably would have been primarily fishing, hunting, trapping, survivalist stuff. Ways to get out and ways to survive off the land. And it still is, in a way. Because I know primitive fishing methods too, the gouge and all that stuff. Let me play. No, don't need to. Nope. I got plenty of mods. That's no reason why a mod, like, matter of fact. Yeah, I see several more names in the chat that if they want modded, then that's fine. Because, like I said, I've seen you guys around. You're part of the community. You've seen me for the year, or almost a year I've been posting. And another thing back to that too, I started posting again back in like August of last year, somewhere around there. Give me a second. Let me pop out of this. Go there. Let's go to videos. 2 months, 6 months. Yeah, so my first video that I posted, fishing the Black River, that was that full harvest moon, I think it was. That was 7 months ago. So I started posting content to my page, like got it started back up 7 months ago. back to there so we can see chat again. Alright. There we are. Hello to Arabot and Chad. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, I hope so too. Okay. Mateo Sakuna. Okay. I don't know if I've said it to you today, but welcome in, Reaper. Alicia, Eric called. They should be, by now, they should definitely be on their way back. Mom will need surgery, but he'll discuss that when they get home. Yep. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm typical every other day. I'm okay. When I get to go out fishing or whatever, then I'm great. What we got? Oh look, it's my brother. Yeah, it's getting close. Hello. Give me a second, guys. Let me mute. 'Cause I'm back. I'm back. You know it. You know. I can kick the troll. The troll ain't trolling much troll. But he's definitely getting there. Cause I ain't seen nowhere where anybody's called nobody a monkey.
That lifted GP got have death wobble.
Yeah, it's already got death wobble. We bought it with death wobble.
That's why it got sold. You can't fix
No,
it.
duh. I already told him once you get death wobble on a Jeep, you gotta replace the entire front end. That's gonna cost you some money.
That means the entire fucking suspension. That's why you don't get a lifted GP.
I told him the best thing he could do is to drop the lift kit back out from underneath it, rebuild stock. It's gonna be the cheapest option and about the only way you're gonna keep away from death wobble in the future. I mean, I don't really need more, but I mean, I can make them. I can make them all day long. And no, I'm not just overlooking you, Irish. I'm just modding some of the people that I've known for quite a while that they do great for my channel, for the community. I mod with them in other channels. They have their own channels, so they know what they're watching for. I mean, you got your own channel too. You're growing. But once you start going live, you'll start seeing it, especially at your age. Yeah. I think it's all the peoples that are in right now they know already. Okay. Like I said, I'll keep an eye on you. I ain't got no problem modding you. Good. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You guys are here. I agree with Mick. Same time. Like right now, my channel is at the small level, so I know that I'm going to get, the troll spam. So right now is a good time to have all you guys in here that I know, I trust, I like, been around. Yep. Okay. Unintentional. Yep. Like once you start streaming, man, once you first start out, you might have a troll here, there, not many. Once you get 100, 200, you're going to start seeing some more. I mean, I've seen people get up to over 1,000 subscribers and still sporadic troll here, there, not many. But then I've also seen people, as soon as they hit 200, they've got 200 trolls just slamming their channel all day long. Doing nothing but try and take the channel down, turn the person away. It's not healthy. That too good. No, yeah, you're cool. You're cool, Mick. I know you. I've seen you around. I said, main point for me right now to mod people isn't to really mod the channel per se. It's so you guys can connect with other people. The fishing community can help the fishing community grow. It's like right now, like as far as like subscribing back and forth or anything, like Irish, you guys could all, if you want to, click on his name. You can all subscribe to him now. Leave a comment on one of his shorts if you're able to comment. I'm not sure exactly what age he is, so I'm not sure if you can comment. But that way he can see it and possibly subscribe back. More you. Yep, exactly, Nick. And that also, as you start getting big and you start getting the troll parades come through, that's what also takes people from doing the vertical lives to doing horizontal lives, because the horizontal lives are more targeted towards your subscribers. The vertical lives are more targeted towards getting into the short speed and picking up more subscribers. So when you go into the short speed, you know, there's bored trolls doom scrolling, and they come across, ooh, let's go in here. I can talk in here. Oh, you know. Yeah. In the words of Ray Williams Johnson back in the day. Troll, go. Well, I mean, yeah, you may have forgot to put on comments, but at the same time, like I said, I don't know your age. I'm not going to guess it. I could usually guess pretty close, but if you're 13 or younger, I believe that you aren't going to be able to have comments on. And also, if you're 13 or younger, when you get your 50 subscribers, you may not be able be allowed to go live. It's for your protection. Matthew, welcome in. Let's refresh again. All right, so I am at 25 likes. We got 510 subscribers, 12 watching. Awesome. Been live 2 hours, 11 minutes. Mark, welcome in. We meant to do that yesterday. Welcome to the mod crew. And there's also different levels of mods. There's standard mods and there's managing mods. Your managing mods are the main ones you need to watch out who you're modding. Because the managing mods can do like what mods can do to other people in the chat. Managing mods can do that to the chat and the other mods. So those are the people you need to watch and trust. I only have 3 managing mods. And that is Mary Turner, Fun Fishing Adventures, Scotty, and Bank Fishing Adventures, Stacy. To go down that rabbit hole. You're not that big, Orp. I'm definitely like twice your girth. Yep, you're a manager. Managing mod. Peter, welcome in. Scotty, believe it or not, you and Stacy were managing mods before I even hit 50 subscribers. No, you're not.
Uh,
You're not even a mod because you won't go in.
I'm a managing mod, and I can get you from and delete the whole motherfucking thing.
Cool. I can just grab another device and sign in.
I can delete you. I am the managing mod.
I'm getting death threats from the wife. She says she can delete me. Ow. Yep, not a problem, man. So I know, like,
I'm out.
I know that you know, I've only seen you time one person out, really. So I know you're not just going to go willy-nilly with the authorita. That, and you already had your own channel. You're up there in subscribers. You're doing great. So you kind of know what was going on more than I did. You live local, so I mean, I could hunt you down if I need to.
I'll put him on a timeout.
You ain't timing nobody out, woman.
Time you out.
You don't even go into my chat. You're not a mod.
Put you in the corner.
You're not a mod. Oh.
Time out. Grounded.
You hear this? You hear this? My wife's over trying to attack me. Tell me she's going to time me out in the corner. Meanwhile, so I got green jig head, black tail. What should go in the middle? What color do you guys think goes with green and black? What? Time her out, she's cussing. What? They told me to time you out because you're cussing. No wordy dirge in my life. No, she ain't whooping nothing but air, maybe.
What?
Yeah, a wet paper bag. Can't fight your way out.
You gonna let your
All
friends get you in trouble then?
Sure.
You won't.
Red, orange. Those two would look pretty cool. This is the orange that I have. Oh wow, that camera does look a lot better when you wipe off the fingerprint smears. And that's the red. Yep. Them's my options. Pink, yes, pink goes with a lot of stuff. Like, pink is one of the magical colors around here that catches any fish. Thank you. You may go. Uh-oh. 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 No, they didn't see that. Turner! What's up? Oh, are you still? Yeah, you're working a double today. Vertigo, welcome in. All right, so I got 3 red, orange, and pink. Oop. Please do not. Up early, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 a.m. Orange. Okay, it says you got 2 votes for orange, or you the same one that said orange earlier? I don't remember. I can't find it. You're the same one that said orange earlier. Okay. It's orange, red, pink. Orange. Rojo. Oop. Naranja. Rojo. And no clue how to say pink. Mm. Did I do a green, black, and orange? No, I didn't. So I'm gonna go with orange, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go with orange. What? I mean, I could. Yeah, I could do 3 different sets. I've got enough jig heads for it. I've tied quite a few, so my jig head selection's running down again. Which is not a bad thing. I still have some unpainted heads. I got like 8. No, about 6 sets still unpainted. Let's see what we got here. 3 of those. 3 of those. And 3 of those. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I could do one of each one of those to see what they look like. And I got pancakes. Well, I'm going to do orange right now. Bleed double tap. Yep, double tap. Yeah, Burko's almost at 2.2K. He was 5 off when I was last on his live last night. Or I should say this morning. Here. So, if you're not subscribed to Burko, check him out. If you're not subscribed to any of the other people, you know. If you ain't subscribed to Scotty or Fun Fishing Adventures or Monkey Mick, Right Touch, any of them, even Irish. Check each other out. Help communities grow. Still 5 off. Oh, still 5 off. Okay. What? A mobile of the little squigglies? Okay. I'll allow it. Then when people are like, what the heck is that? I'm like, I don't know, wife made it. Isn't it pretty? You see, now if you can figure out a way to put an eye there and some hooks here. This is some stuff that the wife painted a while back when we used to sell at booths for fairs and stuff. She painted little fishies. We got fishies, we got snakies, we got lizards. Come on. Stay. Frogman was. What did he say? I like to eat. I mean, okay. Cool. I mean, everybody got their own ways. Brazilian. Welcome in from Brazil. You don't speak English? Okay. I don't know how you typed in it then. Oh, you can, Nick. You can share your links or anything. It's if you're on anything other than a phone. So if you're watching from a tablet or you're watching from a PC or whatever, you can click on the links. It's just you're on a phone, you can't click on the links. At the same time, if you share your link, they can see your @ The @ is what you would type into the search to find your channel easier. So sharing links do still work. What? You said it was cold in there. Why? AC? Because it was AD in here? Rebel, welcome in. Yeah, I've done the Coke bottle lids. I've done the old pull tabs they used to have for the soda and beer. I made them from those. Ooh, thought I knocked something off, but nope. Oh, stay. I mean, with as clear as waters I have around here, these black tails should work because they'll stand out. Good bounce. Gotta get that brekkie on. Catch you later, Mark. Thank you for coming in. Have yourself a good day, man. You just wake up a little bit ago, Barco, or are you still up? I'm gonna guess you woke up a little bit ago. Black and blue, yeah. I mean, it don't matter what color water you have here. I'm not saying everywhere, but here. Pink or anything close to it always works good. Up in the air. Aaron, welcome in. Out. I just stabbed myself with the whip finish. What?
out with you.
Oh, dang. Just woke up. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, yeah, you said something about you're fishing all day. Are you going now to go live shortly, or are you going to go live here all day? All right, but now that that is done, there you go. Green head, orange body, black tail. That's how she sets in the water. I didn't even do the comparison earlier for you guys. I didn't hold them up. Let me get these bagged up and I'll show you the dark pink and the light pink with the black tail, white head. Though the people who voted for it are pretty much not here anymore. If you guys could try and keep an eye out for them, because once they start to pull up, I'm going to have to get off of here.
Because, you know, they don't know how to be quiet.
And don't care to be. Alright, so I did the white head, pink body, black tail with a dark pink and a light pink. So here's the comparisons to what those look like. They both look great. And they'll both work great. Up in the state of Oklahoma. Orange and black. Yeah, I just did me a set of those. Or not set, a jig of that. All right, man. Thanks for coming in, Aaron.
I know for sure. Obviously, I love my name as well.
Aaron.
Yeah.
And besides the if of it, just picking up heavy it is, that's all sweat.
What?
Two.
Don't, I'd make it good. I think,
You have a heat it.
but that's my blanket.
What's up, Irish?
Don't let me.
You said, hey, black. I'm guessing you're talking to me. Oh, shut that. All right. Thank you, Burko. The bomb.
Do it. Different. We're gonna do a load of laundry. How to do stuff.
I have a pair of jean shorts,
I know which ones you have.
and then I have a pair of pants that I need washed. And then some shirts, possibly, if they're in that basket back there.
Alright.
Okay. If you put, oh,
It just looks like really light. Let me know.
Like,
Nihon.
Green, it would be darker green if it was two underlying packets. Yeah. What happens to be combined lemon lime with lemonade? Oh, man. Hey, should I let Stormy out knowing that people are coming back?
Probably not.
They're not smart enough to stop and let her in.
How about I do that for you, man? That is Irish's, yeah, that's his channel. I got it pinned. If y'all could check him out, help him out. Help him get him up to 50 so he can do his streaming.
Take some of the stuff back down there.
All right, Mick. No problem. No worries. I take meds too, called caffeine. It helps a lot. I'm not joking. Because ADHD people, caffeine has a reverse reaction to. Without it, I don't know. I don't get too unbearable. I just get more funny. Yes, that's what I call it. So, guess what they call this in Australia? Chop chop. You know, chop chop. Like it's not the leaf, it's all chopped up. Loose. Rolling tobacco is chop chop.
It makes sense considering how they used to make it before it was an industry.
Yeah. Because Burke was talking about last night that for him, when he used to smoke, like their packs, they have more than 20. He would smoke 30s. So, pack with 30 to it. And when he stopped smoking, they were like $15 a pack. And right now they're like $50 a pack. It's $500 a carton.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Australian.
Yeah.
And that's still way too high. It's still at least like $300.
Too much.
300 better R's. Okay, it's like, all right, man. Take care. I'll leave that pinned up there so people check it out. The other channels you subscribe to in here that have channels, click the bell on those when they go live. Pop in, say hi, get to know the community, and community help you grow. They'll help you get your foot in the water, so to speak. They can't post for you, but they can help you get some subscribers and get the ball rolling. Yep, that is. That's what it's all about. Been 2 hours. Yeah, they should be back sometime soon. I'm gonna keep rolling with the stream, probably just chatting, cleaning up stuff here. Oh, and then I gotta get dishes going whenever I get done with this. Or get somebody on dishes. You guys are working today, aren't you?
I don't know.
Okay,
It's
so
already working.
dishes. Yeah, it's already 4 o'clock. So unless you guys are doing a local,
Yeah. I ain't got nothing local except for like 15 minutes at Annapolis.
I mean,
Might as well go do that 'cause we need creamer. So.
no, we don't. We got a whole big tub of it up there.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, the big thing from Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Crap. Hello. All right, I'm back. I'm back. No way. You should. 40. What? Oh, okay. Subscribers, cool. I have today picked up 1. That's another thing. As you start going live, like shorts, and once you can go live doing vertical lives, you'll pick up subscribers that way. When I was out fishing, I picked up 32 in one day. As far as doing this, I think I've picked up 10 to 15 in one day before. Not big jumps, but it was a baggie that had the fall. Ooh. I'll answer you back in a minute. Fob better come back with it. Meanwhile, hold on a second. All right, anyway, I'm back. Yep. CJ, welcome in. Who is that? AW Fly Fishing, welcome in. Alright, meanwhile, back to what I was doing. Right, yeah, from now on, it's going to put the... start cleaning this stuff up. We can work towards ending the live, because like I said, people will be here soon, and it will be too loud to do anything. And like I said, it's been almost 3 hours, so decent time. I did a 5-hour live yesterday and a 2-hour, I think. So another 3 today. That's 10 in the last 2 days. So pretty good. I'm trying to get watch hours up. Like for any of you guys that willing to help, whatever, for the watch hours, you know, if you're out doing something, like say you're out working in the yard or you're doing whatever, if you could help by going into my playlist, putting on playlist, let it play. You can mute the video, whatever. Just let it play while you're out doing stuff. Help me get the watch hours up. That'd be most appreciated. Nice. I will eventually, because of the 500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway at some point here soon. Thank you, CJ. I tied these quite a while back. If I can ever get them to lay right so I can show them. They have the white and gold streamers come off the back of them. They have the chartreuse body and then the red hackle. And then I'll probably tie another set or two, maybe, to make it worth the shipping. But another set or two of the wedge tail type jigs. So it'd be probably 3 sets of jigs. And I'll be doing a giveaway for that for the 500 subscribers at some point. I will announce it at some point. Matter of fact, I'll probably, I already have that set that I'm going to give away. And when I decide to do the giveaway, I'll go ahead and do up a live, and whoever wins the giveaway for the 500 subscribers, I'll let them pick out what colors they want for their jigs, the other 2 sets. That sounds fun, reasonable, and decent. I don't have channel stickers still yet. That's still in the works, still coming. I'm sure they work great for bait too. Okay, so there's those there. So I still got all these unpainted heads. Got all these. Got a couple, chartreuse heads in there. Those are a little bit smaller ones. So these are 16th. I think these are 32nd or something like that. And I got some randoms, some bigs, some littles, some random jigs there. I got all the colored ones you guys ever seen. So I still got several jig heads to tie with. I still got plenty of tails to tie with. I would like to try and get some more colors of tails. But that's, yeah, I'd have to put in an order for that, which means I have to wait a little bit till I can get some money up. To put in our order. It's fine. It's fine. And I said this was the milestone I set. This is the one goal I had for my channel, is to hit the 500 subscribers. Possibly even do another one when I hit 3,000 watch hours. I don't know how many I'll do after that. I may still do giveaways throughout. It all depends. It depends on once I become monetized, like, what I make. If I'm able to send stuff to people, or I start getting my jigs sold if I'm making something, or how life goes, how much I'm able to put back and save. We shall see what I'm able to do as it goes. Dig the bag out for the blacktails and get them back in there. Is that a tail or is that the scrap? That's scrap. Like this is scrap. Alright. Oh, I forgot the dog. Oh, let's put those there. These here. There. I mean, good enough for now. Yep, I know. So I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of giveaways. I'm not trying to lure a bunch of people in at the giveaways. I'm not going to promise I can do many giveaways. Like, up until I had the jigs to be able to tie, I didn't really have anything to give away. So... Alright, good job, CJ. Get him. Drop that sub. We got 32 subscribers. Get some refresh real quick. so it shows here properly. There's 32, not subscribers, 32 likes. Yep, went up 2 subscribers today. That's awesome. I got 511 now. No, you're fine, Mick. You're fine. I get what you're saying. I know it's not I don't take things personally often. I've been through enough and seen enough that it takes quite a bit to get under my skin or rile me up or make a disc stick. Alright, so now that's all put up. I can still sit here and chat, but I'm done with the jigs for now. Pull that off. Ooh, okay. All right. Now then, what's everybody up to? What we got going on? Yeah, Reaper did have some content up. He had a couple lives up that he'd done. Hopefully, at some point, he will start posting again. It's all up to him, though. All up to you. The only good thing is, taking your stuff down. Hopefully, you don't lose any of your subscribers, so that if you do decide to start back up, you can start back up how you want to. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I expected to have more than I've had. I expected to find exactly what you found, but I've only really, in my comments on videos, I've only ever found one troll in comments on videos. And it wasn't even really, I mean, it was a troll, but it wasn't a troll. And it's because I was fishing, I'm sitting on the bank, casting, I got a bite, I set it, I'm trying to reel, I'm trying to stand up at the same time. And I mean, at that point in time, I ain't been out much in the last couple of years, so I wasn't really acclimatized to moving like that. I don't know what you want to call it. But I was a little bit out of breath, so in my video, and they posted a comment, just said cardio. It's still there. It's still back on one of my earlier videos because it wasn't that bad. But I expected way more. And I'm sure I'll get a lot eventually. Yep, that is true, Nick. Very true.
I just look at it this way. If they have the gumption to say something online about your abilities, they ain't got nothing going for them.
Yep. That's another thing I look at too. Somebody comes in and trolls. David, speaking of trolls, welcome in. one troll that I'll mod though, to make sure nobody boots him. Just don't get bad, or I'll boot you. Anyways, if somebody comes in and trolls my channel, talks about, you know, you don't know what you did, like whatever. I always, before I do anything, the first thing I do is I check their channel. I want to get a visual. I want to see if the person's got any pictures up of themselves. I want to get it so later on, if they change their name, because most trolls do, they will swap between multiple many different names. So they can keep trolling, and you know, if they get warned to stop, they will drop out of your channel, to change the name, and they'll come back in with a different name. But it's not hard to keep track of those guys. But I will check their channel. If they have no content, they just started like a week ago, whatever. You know, if it's just a regular troll channel, I literally am just like, whatever. You have no weight. You have no bearing. Nothing you say really matters. You ain't got nothing posted. You ain't nothing. If you've got a channel, if they have a channel and they're trolling, I try and see if it's a troll channel or if they're, you know, actual channel. If they're an actual channel, then I might look at it and be like, okay, well, maybe I'll get some pointers. Maybe, you know, figure out what's good. I give them a chance. No, you. Yes, yeah. Still a view. Which, that one, Nick, that one bothers me on the channels that are like, oh no, don't time up the trolls, bro. That's views. That's watch hours. So you're just gonna let them sit there and in chat abuse and talk crap down on you the whole time because it's a view? What you're doing is ruining your other views because your chat is not gonna want to be there with that being allowed, or your whole chat's gonna turn into that. And that goes out to somebody who doesn't watch my channel no more, and I don't watch theirs, so it doesn't matter. I mean, he's a big channel. Big channel. Yeah, he can afford to crap on smaller channels that have helped him and supported him. I mean, I think David knows who I'm talking about the only person in here right now that would know. Tony, welcome in. Yep, that was the wife in the background. Uh-huh.
No, that was some little boy. We don't know who that was.
Yeah.
Slave boy.
Slave boy.
I mean, some people make, like, some people trolling is their job. It's like a full-time job for them. They just gotta get a word in somewhere in somebody's chat to feel validated. And that troll does, yeah, exactly. Like the first time I seen you in a channel, David, I almost got rid of you, and then I was like, you know. She's only 4 years younger than me. You. 3? 3 years younger than me. David said that you look like you're younger and asking if you're looking for a new man. He's in Australia, by the way.
He doesn't think I'm like 12.
He's in Australia, by the way. So if you go, I gotta tag along with you.
Oh, you gotta tag along.
Sounds young. Okay. And she don't look young anymore. Maybe she's moving too quick and you're missing wrinkles.
And gray hair.
Do what? But what? I often have one person with different names. Yeah. Yeah, there's Yeah, there's several people that come in and they'll pop in one name and you'll hide them from the channel and they pop up with a different name and they think they're being sneaky and cute and underhanded and all this other stuff. But 90% of the time, I already know who they are as soon as they popped in chat. It is not like, I don't have like a tracking system. It's intuition. That, and if we just kick somebody out and somebody pops back in and either start to go straight to troll or they're like, hi, like I said, I checked their channel. And you can see, okay, well, this channel is literally just created today, just now. So I'm betting that's going to be the person. And then, boom, there they are to troll. The same thing they were just saying before. So you hide them, and boom, and another account, and another account, and another account. I mean, yeah, keeps me on my toes. Gives me something to do. I'll just keep blocking you and blocking you and blocking you and blocking you. You ain't hurting me. So, yeah, sad moment of that, no friends. Or they do have friends, and they're the other people trolling too. They're all sitting in the same room trolling every channel they can find. Oh, dude, look, I trolled 12 channels today, and this guy rage quit.
So.
I sleep on the couch anyway.
So, but one could say that you have friends in low places.
Yeah. David said, forgetting your wife's age, you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. Yeah, I sleep on the couch anyway. I'll troll anyone, everyone, and like, yeah. Don't pick on the people that's already have a bad enough life. Or already have. Right, Nick? I got special needs, David. I need to get the heck on the riverbank. I need some kitty fish. I need some whisker fish. It's a debilitating disorder. I'm banned from, yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. I agree with that one. At one point in time, I was like, man, he's going to get his whole channel banned from shadow banned or something from YouTube. Like Jay, that one Jay guy with the magic kayak. I ain't seen him around in a while. He may have wound up either giving up for a little bit or he got banned. Jay's one of my other favorite trolls. Man, you're loud. Yeah, that was the least loud thing you've done. Wow. What'd you break? What'd you break? No. Yeah, I broke several of those too. It's called fat. I'm fat.
I wasn't
You
wearing
know it.
the zipper on a bag.
You know. All right, man. Take care. Like I might. Gotta do it. Okay, no. Oh, wow. I'm guessing. Oh, look at that. He ties too. Give me a second, guys.
Do you need anything from the box or?
Probably not.
You don't need box?
No. Yeah, that guy that just took off, that AW Fly, he's got a pretty decent channel, guys, if you want to check him out. Cindy, welcome in. Oops, now I'm on the right channel. Give me 1 second and I'll give you, I can do it from here. Boop. 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 You're in there, I believe. Should be. And done. All right. There we go. Sorry, I was checking out that AW fly fishing guy. I'm checking out his channel. So he's got some. He ties different flies and stuff too. He does some fishing. Got some pretty decent channel going. So I dropped him a subscribble. You missed it, David. You missed it. Should have been quicker. What's that? Was another name for. I hope that wasn't against her. It's just a general, yeah. No problem, Cindy. David, a right touch of fishing, that's Nick. Just like Mucky M is Mick. Mick and Nick are a couple. Yes, Mick and Nick. Mickey and Mickey. No, she's heard it. You've said it enough. I've told her enough.
What?
What's their name for coming inside a woman? Putting a load in the dishwasher.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
What?
Unimpressed.
Alright, yeah. Back to work.
Sure, me. Was younger, my hair was more of a reddish. It went blonde, and it went darker blonde. Oh, yep, I'm still here for right now. How do you cure it? I don't know if that. Yeah. Nope. I was going to add to that joke. Nope. I'll catch you on another channel and I'll add to that joke. No one do it on mine. I was wondering about that. No, yeah, she's got it. She's got her own separate channel. Miss James. She's outside. Did you do when they? Stacy, welcome in. I've already done the jiggies. And I'm just sitting here having a conversation, killing time, waiting for, well, my mom to get back from her trip to the hospital and find out, because she's going to have to have surgery here shortly, find out the details on that. And I know whenever she gets back, she's not exactly a quiet person. So I'll have to end the live when she gets back. Killing time. Ha 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 ha. Remember, David, I can still boot you. And Bank Fishing Adventures right there. He's a managing mod. He could boot you too. I don't know if you knew that, Stacy. Right? Scotty said he didn't know it. I have 3 managing mods in my channel. Stacy and Scotty, both of you guys were set up before I even had 50 subscribers and even did anything. My other one I added was Mary Turner. So you guys are managing mods. You have more control over, like you could time other mods out.
That whole load needs to be rewashed. They left it in the washer.
You like the nose ring? I like your nose ring. What?
But I think that entire load needs to be washed. They left it in the washing machine. Never.
She just did that like yesterday, day before. The stuff that Eric was supposed to take with him when they left.
They never dried it. They left it in the washer.
Okay. Ain't scared. Don't be scared now. Nothing to worry about. I don't think I would ever want to be managing mod. I mean, like, yeah. Ultimately, like, if you get a rogue mod, say you had a managing mod that got, ticked off or whatever, he could go through and like time people, other mods and stuff out. He can affect it. But ultimately, all he is a mod that can also moderate mods. He can't add, take away. He can also, from what I've heard, is managing mods can actually go in also on the person's channel and say, like, I posted this live and all it said was Black Wolf is live. I believe they have the ability to edit the name of the video or whatever. Something like that. Is that red? It's yours. No.
Probably.
But yeah, they ain't got that much more power. It's not that much more responsibility. It's just in case one of the mods gets mad and gets out of control, which has happened. It's happened more than once. Like in my channel, it's happened a couple times. Not too bad. But in other channels, I've seen it. Yeah. Going to troll, make sure. And if you're going to troll, make sure it's not just all pure offensive, or offensive. Try not to be at all. Funny. If you're going to troll, be funny. Had a mod go off. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I've seen it happen in yours. I've seen it happen in Skeeter's. Seen it happen in Savage's. Seen it happen in bigger channels. Small channel, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, you usually don't need a managing mod because you are a managing mod. I could time out or hide any mod that's on here. But if you got your back turned and they're going off, like you're reeling in a fish and they're on the fight, and you got a mod that's in your channel and they're doing nothing but being hella disruptive, it's nice to have somebody there who can be like, hey, you know what? Calm down. Like I said, like managing mod cannot ban another mod. They can only time them out for a time between 10 seconds to 24 hours. So if a managing mod does go all kinds of rogue and starts going through and timing people out, once they come off timeout, it's going to be known if it isn't seen when it happened. And I'm not saying any of this stuff to talk any crap on anybody. I have a few they talk to today. Yep. I said I understand, like, people, oh, you got too many mods. This channel's got way too many mods. I get what you're saying. At the same time, I don't get why that's a problem. If you're saying there's too many mods, that literally means that you want to troll, but you don't want to get kicked out. So just be funny. Not your version of funny.
You have too many mods, and why is that your problem?
Mm-hmm. When she's had everybody as mods, she's dropped everybody as mods. She's had everybody as mods, she's dropped everybody. Like last I knew, she only had a few mods there. I don't know if she's remodded everybody yet. I haven't made it to her channel in a while. It got nasty. I got all kinds of nasty. Yep. Yeah, and trying to, you don't want to come out in somebody's chat whenever somebody's in there, oh, why you got so many mods? You don't want to say, because you're about to be a troll. You don't want to say that, because then that could be the thing that sets him to being a troll. Hello. Dragon Slayer, welcome in. Dragon. Be a good mod, so nothing can be said. But yep, I mean, I try to be good in general, but I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea.
Shut up, woman. Hey, you cup of tea, I'm a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I don't like tea.
Bitter.
Sweet tea, not cup.
Oh, by the way, when I first started my first sheet to test cut, I used the black and I cut the sheet in half. That way, if like it screwed up, I still had another half to get some tails out of. And we kind of did because we didn't have the settings right at first.
They're here.
Okay. But then I cut the second sheet, and it seems to be that the black is a popular tail that people like to choose. So it works out. But guys, I'm going to go and get off of here because it's about to get really noisy here. I need to talk to my mom, find out about her trip to the doctors, what her surgery is going to be. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, all that cool stuff. And I'll catch you all in the next one.
Home,